Get your free Agatha Harkness unlocked during this event, despite its trashy nature, its grindy nature, and its power core spending. You can still get it, and we're going to discuss how. Also, we have some brand new silhouettes of the characters coming in the next update. We're going to discuss the guesses, and there's a brand new datum line with some new information that we're discussing as well, all in this video. So if you're ready for that, find that like button. You know what to do. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Maniacs? I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you are having a great day. And we are discussing this Agatha Harkness Witch's Coven event, which is not very player friendly, but will still allow you to get a unlock of Agatha Harkness during this event with not so crazy amount of grinding here. Also, we're discussing the brand new characters. We got a silhouette yesterday. We got some guesses here, some very good educated guesses based on some of the data mines, and we also have some brand new data mines as well. But first, let's go right into the game and discuss this Agatha Harkness event. All right, Witch's Coven. This is where you're gonna get the majority of your milestones here during this Witch's Coven event. We have a lot of milestones, and if we go all the way to the bottom to max out these milestones, what you're gonna need is 12,280 points. And if you do that, you get some pretty good stuff. We have some gold promo credits. We have some Agatha Harkness shards in this, or in these milestones. Excuse me. We have 30. We have a 20, and we also have a 5. So 55 total Agatha Harkness shards in this milestones here. Now, to get these milestones, you're gonna have to open these occult hex orbs. For each of these orbs, you're gonna have to open is 132 points. So that means to get all of these milestones, you're gonna need to open through the life of this event 94 orbs to max out this. How do you get these orbs? To blitz your butt off. All right, but let's take a look at the orb itself. It's not a very great orb. Now, we did just get confused because there's this Coven Leader orb, which is a very good one, but unfortunately, you cannot buy this anymore. You cannot buy this with cores that go in conjunction with the core milestone event that's going on right now. But if we go to this occult hex orb, we have a bare minimum of 2 shards, maximum of 5 shards. So for the calculations for this event, we're just gonna calculate that you're gonna get the bare minimum, the worst RNG every single time. Each of these orbs is gonna be worth 2 shards for the calculations for this. So that is the orb that you're gonna get. It's not a very good orb. The majority of the rewards for this event are gonna be in this. And to get all this, you're gonna need those 94 orbs. Now, how do you get these orbs? You're gonna have to blitz your butt off. Each blitz win in this event is gonna give you anywhere between 50 fragments of the Witch's Coven orb or a full orb. You get anywhere from anywhere in between. So 50 fragments is gonna get you, or bare minimum 50 fragments. That's what we're gonna use for the calculations for this event. Obviously, you could do 1 win and get 1 full orb. That's gonna minimize this a lot more. And if you're getting lucky and getting these 100 fragments, 350 fragments, 1,000 fragments, this is gonna significantly reduce your blitz wins. But of course, we're looking at the worst case scenario here. 40 wins is gonna get you 1 orb. I think if you have Dormammu, there's 39 teams, but I have 38 save squads right now, and that means I'm gonna have to do 2 extra blitz rotations just to get 1 orb if I'm getting the worst possible luck and getting the bare minimum. Now, 1 orb, like I said, is 2 Agatha shards, so you're gonna need 12,280 total points in those milestones, 132 points per orb, 94 orbs for all the milestones. You're gonna need 9.4 orbs per day if you wanna look at this on a daily basis. Now, if you're gonna get the 94 orbs, you're gonna grind that hard and get all of them to complete all the milestones. In those orbs, bare minimum, you're gonna get 188 shards for Agatha, and you will complete all those milestones. That's 55 shards, which means if you have some very bad luck, you could possibly get 243 shards, maybe a little bit more, but right around there for this event. Now, if you're just going for the unlock, that's gonna be 42 orbs. Those 42 orbs, you're gonna get 84 shards. Plus, that'll get you most of the milestones. Let's go look at the milestones those, what is that again? The 84 shards. That's going to get you 42 orbs. That's going to get you right before this. That's going to get you those 25 shards from Milestone. That's going to put you right around Milestone 28 to do those 42 orbs. And if we look at what that will do, that will get us the 4.5 blitz rotations per day. The 84 shards plus the 25, that's going to give you over 100 for that 100 shard unlock for Agatha Harkness. Now let's talk about these Arcane trash milestones. That's the other milestone that's going on right now in conjunction with this. It's not a very good event. If we look at this, we were wondering, are there going to be Heartless Doctor Strange shards or Homeless Doctor Strange shards? This is the Homeless Doctor Strange shard, so not worth it. What is this going to cost to get all of these? Well, we get some pretty good stuff here. We get some at least 6 credits here. We get an Armory 16 orb, which will give us, 4 unique pieces here. We get some dark promo credits for Morgan Le Fay and a bunch of these fragments here. So when we're looking at this, the score, spending 1 power core, that is 4 points. So whatever power core you spend per day, multiply that by 4, and that is around where you're going to get on these milestones. I would not spend any extra power cores to do this. Just whatever you're going to spend on your campaign refreshes, your ISO 8 energy refreshes, anything that you would spend power cores on normally, that's what you would spend this on. I would not spend extra for this because the rewards, in my opinion, are not worth it. Let's go take a look at the valuation that I have on this. These Arcane trash milestones, 4 points per power core. That means you're gonna have to spend, get 400 per day. That is 1,600 points per day. That is 16,000 points total. Milestone 12 is gonna get you 10,000 fragments if you get all the way there for that milestone 12. The 10,000 fragments, and that is if you're spending 400 cores per day, 200 for your normal energy, 200 for your ISO 8 energy. That's going to give you 16,000 points total if you're spending that per day, which is what a lot of people spend just for their energy refreshes. That's going to take you all the way to milestone 12. That's going to get you 10,000 fragments, which is 5 Agatha orbs, which is going to reduce this number to 89 for all the milestones if you're spending those power cores. If you're not, and you just don't need any of that stuff, you don't need that extra campaign energy, don't need that ISO 8 energy, you're gonna have to blitz a little harder. But that is what these Arcane Witchery milestones will get you. And like I said, it'll get you all the way to milestone 12. That's about 5 orbs, exactly 5 orbs right here for this. And not only that, you're getting Doctor Strange shards, the Homeless Doctor Strange shards. So awesome. Now to complete all of this, like I said, I don't know if it's really worth it. But let's look at the calculations. So you need 16,325 power cores total, which is spending 1,626 power cores per day. I value the power cores. 100 power cores equals $1. They don't sell it for that. So obviously there's a lot more than this, but I count this as $163.25 for all of this. I don't think that's worth it for all this. If you do, that's great, and this is good. But if you don't, like I do, I wouldn't get this. I wouldn't push for this. These are not worth it. Maybe I would consider this if these were Heartless Doctor Strange shard, but Homeless Doctor Strange shard, not worth it at all. And the last thing to calculate with this event is these web milestones. Right now we have some Bewitching Sorcery milestones, and you could earn these points by spending normal campaign energy and ISO 8 campaign energy. You're gonna get 1 point for this milestone per energy spent. Now, there's a lot of milestones. There's a lot of energy that you can spend. If you wanna max out these milestones, you're gonna need to spend between the campaign and ISO 8 in every 2 days, 5,700 energy, which is a lot. Now, if you are doing the Arcane Witchery milestones, this could help for these milestones, these web milestones. But if you're just spending a normal amount, maybe about 1,000 normal energy, campaign energy, and another 1,000 in ISO 8 energy, that should get you about 4,000 points for every 2 days. And this is a 2-day milestone. That should get you right around milestone 14, milestone 15. That is about if you get in this range here, that is exactly 1,000 occult orb fragments every 2 days, which means through the course of this 10-day event, that should be 5,000 orb fragments. If you max out this, you're going to get 10,000, which is 5 total orbs. If you just spend what you probably would be spending on a normal day, that is about 2.5 orbs. So those 89 orbs that you need to open to max out all of the milestones, those get reduced from these web milestones. Not a huge drop in the bucket, but every little bit helps with this. But that is it for this event. Let me know how hard you're going to push with this event. There's some good things in it, but to max this out, it's a pretty trashy event. But there's some decent things in this event. But let's move on to the big mysterious Twitter silhouettes that we saw for the next characters coming in this next update. Who can they be? We're going to go take a look right now. The first one, longer name. I got a few guesses. It actually looks like it'd be 2 words here. So maybe the guess that I had is not right. Very short name here, purple border. We have the red border for this first character. We have a silver or white border for this character, bald head, and this. That looks like either Gambit or Havoc. Now this first one could be a few different characters. Now we did see that A-Force tag, so we can look at what are the characters in the A-Force that this possibly could be. There's a few. Captain Marvel already in the game. Medusa has long hair. But for me, I would think that the Medusa's hair was a little crazier for this. She-Hulk's already in the game. Singularity is a great choice. She is this character right here, if you're not familiar with her. But again, the name, long, it looks like it could be 2 words. So I'm not sure if it is Singularity. Nico Minoru, aka Sister Grimm. I like this for this second spot right here. The name fits, the hairstyle fits. I think this is a guaranteed lock for Nico Minoru here. Also, we have Dazzler and Dazzler Thor. This could be Dazzler Thor by the names. 2 names. The hair could match. So Dazzler Thor, possibly Singularity, possibly. But I think by the length of this, Dazzler Thor is going to be my guess. Nico Minoru for this one. We have a few different ones. I've seen Blade, but judging by this silhouette, probably being either Gambit or Havoc. It could be either of them. This is probably going to be a mutant. Probably not going to be another A-Force character. We have a few guesses from the Valley Club. The one that I think it could be, though, I initially thought Blade because of the length, but the teams and the color doesn't really match. But it does match for this guy. This guy is named Phantom X, is a mutant, and some of this stuff does match. I don't know too much about this character, but let me know if you think this character is Phantom X here. That is what I'm going with right now, based on my limited knowledge of the comics. But let's go take a look at the data mines here. The most recent data mines. These are from last night. Now, it looks like Strike Pass Season 15 is coming. We know that the new Battle Pass is coming. That's going to be for the Polaris outfit. Well, it looks like Strike Pass. No more character releases, no more character shards. It looks like that is how they're selling the Misty Knight Private Eye costume. Your first opportunity to buy that. And if you want to get some of the color variants, you could purchase the color visual upgrades with costume credits. Yes. So that is what Strike Pass has turned into. I don't know if that's going to be worth it to get a costume that does nothing in the game and some more teal gear and stuff like that. So this has gotten devalued, at least for me. Let me know your thoughts on costumes for Strike Pass and Battle Pass as far as they're released. All right, ending Strike Pass. Misty Knight is ending soon. All right, now the Goblin Queen. We have a little bit more information on the event for Madeline Pryor, and this does not, this is not conflicting from the previous data mines that we saw. All right, the Goblin Queen milestone. Earn points towards the 8-day Goblin Queen milestone. We did not know that from the previous data mines. So 8-day milestone. Is it going to be as trashy as this Agatha event? I don't know. So what you're going to have to do, daily objectives. So that's probably your Blitz wins, your real-time arena wins, your raid battles. You're going to get probably the objectives for that. So on the day that we know this is going live, save your blitzes, or not save your blitzes, but save all your objectives. All right, next. In Blitz, you're going to earn additional points by battling with Madeline Pryor and Marauders, with Gear 13 and above. And Alliance War, earn points with battling with Darkhold and A-Force. Now, what we did see previously from the data mines is we got points from raids as well. That, at least according to this in-game message that's going to pop up, it looks like it got removed. So I guess there was one slight change from the previous data mines here. Rewards, look like it's going to be Madeline Pryor shards, Mr. Sinister shards, Mystic Gear, Catalyst parts, Red Star Orb fragments. This Mystic Gear is nice. We got a lot of Mystic characters in the game. Ability to Orb fragments, ISO 8 fragments. Nothing too crazy here. And then Madeline Pryor event, how to recruit. It is an upcoming milestone event. We don't know the date. We don't know a lot of the calculations for these milestones. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not going to be like this Agatha event. All right, availability update. It looks like when Madeline Pryor goes to the Ultimate Basic Premium Orbs, whenever that is, probably 4 to 8 weeks from her release, Swarm is going to be removed from the Mega Orb. So I don't know if anybody really needs Swarm, but if you're hoping for Swarm for some odd reason, maybe he's one of your favorite characters, he's going to go away from the Mega Orbs when Madeline Pryor goes in there. And that is about it. Save over X% on these Madeline Pryor Goblin Queen milestone points. How much is this going to be? It's going to be 95. It's going to be 85. Is this going to be 1,000% savings? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. We know they're random numbers, but that is it. That is it for this video. That is it for this event. Hopefully this helps you decide if you want to grind for Agatha Harkness or not, or if you want to take a break, because these rewards not as worth it as far as the grind as what you get. But we will be back today. We're going to be back on YouTube with a live stream for the blog post, and it looks like we may be at confirmation of, and hopefully at least one of these silhouettes, hopefully maybe more of all these silhouettes based on the tweet that got associated with that. So we're going to be back. We're back every weekday with the Valley Club in the morning. And we got another video that we shot earlier this week, the top 10 pay-to-win characters that will probably be released this weekend. I've been pushing this off because there's been so much news coming out of Marvel Strike Force, but that is it. I will see you guys next time. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. Check out some of my other videos and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out. Have a great rest of your day, ladies.